Oh no, we suck again. I was kidding. Good morning, Rams fans. Sheriff Joe Bags here. Rams fall into a 9-3 record after a loss on the road to the Carolina Panthers. I'm here to make you step back from that ledge, my friend. It's all gonna be okay. That's my job, I feel like, all week. So yes, this is Tuna and the Sheriff. I am Sheriff Joe Bags, previously mentioned, host of Ram Showcase, and Tuna and the Sheriff, other host of Tuna and the Sheriff. We got
Woo!
Tuna. What's up, dude?
Hi, we're here. I'll be happy to let you know, and you'll be happy to hear that I didn't crash out hard yesterday. The game ended. I was annoyed. I had some fun on Twitter at the behest of some Seahawks fans. It actually kind of made my day. And then I did a post game article, made a TikTok, and then I made salad and I played Xbox all day because I had the day off. So I was fine. I was chill.
It's so funny, dude. I'll be completely honest. Like, it's the game was going on, and it was like going into the game. I think it was on my pregame live stream that I was like, I don't know, man. It's like it feels like a weird game. Like feels weird day. It's like just something feels weird about it. It's like could be a big blowout from the Rams. It's like, but just something, I don't know, man. Just feels like this one might be close. And then I feel like I was kind of echoing some of that stuff on Friday as well. That's like the Rams could lose this game for sure. Like the Rams could lose this game, and everyone's gonna freak out. And that's what's happening right now. Twitter's been crazy, man. But I feel all right though. It feels like just one of those games where we played a team where they were coming in pretty desperate. I mean, they're in a fight for their division right now, and if they were gonna try to still be in that conversation with 5 games left in the season, they had to win this game. And so I think we just kind of caught them at the wrong time. Honestly, what I'll say is this kind of feels like Carolina's Super Bowl, right? Like this was their game.
There is something to say about, like, I think it just goes across the board for all teams that if you are playing like the best team in the NFC, being talked about like one of the best teams in the NFL, like you're the hottest team, you're going to get everyone's best shot. And you kind of already do when you are the Rams, when you're a Coach McVay team. People know, like, hey, you got to bring your A game against a McVay team.
Yeah,
you got to bring your A game. And the parity in this league, very rarely do you get a team to be as bad as they were last week against the Niners. They played better. Obviously, water finds its level. That's why we look at teams like the Raiders and Browns and Jets. We're like, ugh, you're bad, because it is an anomaly. Teams are closer together, and you realize, I mean, 3 different plays changed that game, and the Rams win. So it's like, and I'll say, like, it didn't feel like Twitter was that volatile. It kind of felt like across the board, everyone's kind of like drop your shoulders, and you're just kind of like really, like, okay, on the Arizona, like Arizona's going to lose by 50 now. So that's cool.
Dude, that's like I literally said. I was like, oh, poor Arizona's going to lose by 45 points. And I'm going to pull this comment up. Reluctantly, I'm pulling this comment up, and it's because of this is the kind of stuff that I've seen. Also, a little bit of me just wants this on screen for receipts purposes, because it's going to be one of those things we look back on and laugh at. And I'm not trying to make fun of anybody. I'm not trying to take shots at anybody. But this is exactly what I'm talking about. What's so hilarious to me. So it's like this loss will haunt our season. First of all, no, it won't. So many issues with this. No, not at all. First of all, I think that Jimmy here is downplaying the Carolina Panthers. I think that he's looking at this as like a joke of a loss of like, how dare you lose this game kind of thing. And it's like, well, first of all, that might be a playoff team. So it's going to happen, man. Like it's okay. And also, like you kind of teased it a little bit there of like, the defense played terrible, man. Forbes, that was his worst game. Stafford had a few throws where it's like, what are you doing out here, man? We had some offensive line plays where it was like, hey guys, how about you block that guy or something like that, it was just not our day, and that doesn't define your season. I feel like I'm echoing a lot of the same stuff that I was saying earlier in the year, like after a loss to like the Niners. Like that doesn't define who we are, though. Like we're still going to be okay. And if you would tell me we're going to be 9-3 heading into December, how do you feel? Friggin' great. Friggin' great about it.
Yeah, we're not downplaying it. We're just trying to find like the reasoning in it. And when you do take a step back and you look at it, it's not like okay, the Rams lost like 31-14. Like I'm hot. Like The issue is that they moved up and down the field. You take away like one throw that we haven't seen Stafford throw since week 3. The forced throw to Puka, which turns into a pick 6. It's like, okay, like we haven't seen a fucking pick 6 all year. Like, what the fuck is that? So that's a 7-point swing. The tip pass, I will actually counter everyone else on that throw on the first INT. Watching it back, if he was throwing to Parkinson, I think it still gets deflected and or tipped because the corner had a beat. So I think that was going to be interception no matter what. So we get 2 bad throws from Stafford. And then just a fucking brutal fumble at the end. Like, just take the sack. Like, I will say that. Just take the fucking sack, man. Because then you get 3 points, and then at least you're giving your defense a chance to force overtime. That was brutal as fuck. So it's not to say like this is going to haunt the season. Like, I think that's a little bit of an overreaction because the team still is 9-3. If this was a team that you really question how they react or how they play the next week or how they finish other games, if this was last year's team or the year prior, I'm worried. But from what I've seen from this team this season, I do hark heavily on what McVay said after, like, hey, I got a bunch of guys in this locker room that I truly do believe like Arizona is going to get a very different team next week, like less mistakes. So Jimmy's place. I hear what you're saying. Like it's annoying as fuck. Like highly annoying to get any loss, especially to a team like Carolina. And it's not cope to say they are a playoff team. They're tied like near the top for the South right now. They're going to have to play Tampa again. They might win the South. Are they like a Super Bowl team? No, I don't think so. But they played fucking great. Like, you got to give Carolina credit for the poor plays that LA had. Carolina actually made a lot of fucking good plays. I mean, we could start diving into the box score.
That's just it. Hold on, I just want to jump in here for a second. Now, that's just it? Is it? First of all, this is basically a playoff worthy team that we faced off against in desperate situations. If you're going to be looking at as a playoff team, you have to win games like that at home against the NFC's best, and look, Jimmy, I see your comments coming in here, man. I'm not going to pull any of these up. I didn't mean to hurt your feelings, dude. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to take shots, dude. I'm sorry I hurt your feelings there, but if I understand exactly what you're saying, but the reason that I pulled up your comment, again, not to attack or anything like that, it's simply just because that is like the stereotypical, we've won 6 straight games, we lose one close one to a good team, and all of a sudden our season's crumbling. So I'm sorry, dude. I didn't mean to come at you Monday morning or anything like that. That's not the intention of trying to pull up that comment. I'm just trying to help the commentary here that it's just not that bad of a loss, and I think that the overreaction to the loss is fairly extreme. It's a early window kickoff against a team that's fighting for their division. Chill, dude. That's all.
All right. Let's
what we got here
with this. Just dive into the box score.
Sure.
Really annoying. Like, the part that annoys me the most, that frustrates me, that though, like, what did they say? What was it? 10.5, 12-point favorites. Yeah. I don't know where this rush game came from. Like the lack of sound gap integrity or being able to shut off the double teams. It just felt like the defensive line was on skates for a large part of the game. I mean, they racked up 164 yards. Bryce Young had a nice 20 chunk yard play because Jared Verse broke contain. Like, just was completely clueless on a play. And that, like, I tweeted about that. I was so pissed about it. It's like, hey, man, you can't tout yourself as like one of the best, and you're not getting the sacks. Like, as we praise you for all the pressures you get and the run stop, and then you have a play like that. You can't take a play off like that. That's how tight the league is. Myles Garrett's not taking that play off. Micah Parsons not taking that play off.
Well,
that was like taking a play off
right now. Right now, if you look at the I would say this entire season, the better player is Byron Young. Simply put,
he's playing a lot fucking better right now. He had a run stop. He had a run stop. That was like pretty fucking phenomenal. But the one that pisses me off even more so is at the bottom there, takeaways. Not just obviously the giveaways we gave, but no takeaways. Like, there should be at least 2 on there because you gave up the deep passes for touchdowns. Fourth downs, you give up long passes for touchdowns. That is, I'll say it. I think it's a lack of preparation from the coaching. They got out coached in certain scenarios. They were not expecting certain plays by Canales. Like, credit to them. That shit is fucking annoying. Like, come on, this is where your bread and butter is.
You're absolutely right. But let me say this to credit Carolina is what play calls in those situations. We weren't ready for that. So yeah, that is coaching on our side. We got to be ready for that. But at the same time, I mean, again, they went for it and they got it. Like, that's like to call those plays in those situations and to execute. I mean, credit where it's due.
I mean, I agree. Like, I'm annoyed. In time of possession, that's where you
got to be more annoyed, Tuna. You're not mad enough.
I said.
Be more upset.
It's the problem. Like, the problem is like there's still 5 games left, and it's not cope. Like, trust me, I'm the copium king when I call out other teams. I'm just gonna call it like it is. It's like, I'd rather them lose this fucking dumb game, like in a very dumb way, than lose the Seattle in December. Like, if that's the trade-off, because I believe in football karma, and I've watched too much football in my life, and I've seen how seasons go up and down. If the trade-off is to look really fucking annoyed right now versus losing to the Seattle in 3 weeks or Detroit in 2 weeks, like, I'm going to take that trade-off. Like, if for whatever reason, if there's truth to that, where it's like, oh, we needed to be humbled, which I kind of buy. It's like, you should have had that already from the 2 losses earlier this season. But okay, if you need another one, if you need a reminder, don't drop the ball against Detroit and Seattle when it comes in 2 or 3 weeks. Because then it's going to get really loud of like, you guys are fucking declining right before the playoffs. That will scare me.
True. The only thing I would say I mean, that shouldn't have, like, those previous 2 losses is, I mean, those previous 2 losses, you lost both on the last play of the game. So, I mean, and against good teams, so are sitting in the playoff picture right now. So it's like, I mean, yeah, the 3 teams we've lost to, 9-3 record. You have the Carolina Panthers just sitting on the outside of their own division, and then 2 teams that are in the playoff picture right now. I mean, it could be so much worse. And I think that ultimately the way that I feel about it is that I don't necessarily agree with the, like, we needed to be humbled or anything like that. It's like the Broncos have won 9 straight, and they're not sitting here like, it's like, oh man, we better drop one. We better drop one just to keep us going.
And they don't look great. It's annoying how, like, great they don't look. But I don't buy the. It's funny. Jimmy's place is hitting all the stuff that are like good talking points. I don't agree with the bad weather stuff. Matthew Stafford threw 5 touchdowns in the pouring rain in London. They won in Baltimore. Like, I don't care that Lamar Jackson wasn't playing in that game because they look exactly the same. Like, the Ravens are who they were when we played them. They beat them in the rain. They played fine in the snow last year against Philly. Like, I'm not really worried about it. It's a battle tested team. Everyone's going to play in it. But,
well, I think my point though is the fact that the Rams losing this game is like, yeah, we had a bad day on a lot of fronts. I mean, Stafford looked terrible. He had some throws where you're like, what are you doing? Forbes easily had his worst day of the season, or defense entirely easily had their worst day of the season, and we lost by 3 points to a good football team. That's my point.
All right, here, I'll do this because you know I like to be reactionary a lot more than you. Hey, okay. Well, let's pretend we're sugarcoating this. What would you like me to say? Fire everybody. I'm an internet nerd. What am I supposed to say and do? This is a 9-3 team that I'm like 100% confident they're going to go back and look like we expect them to look next week.
Yep. And what reaction from me would make you happy?
There's no you can go back and look through my entire catalog even to like last year. I'm not going to sit here and throw things and be that upset. There's still 5 games left. I'd rather look at the future and like maybe I am being a homer about it. Okay. I don't know how else to react though. I don't know how to be more mad.
I just don't know
it just wasn't how I felt yesterday when I watched it. Like I can't fake a feeling. I truly do feel like it's gonna be all right. It's fine. And then you want to talk about revisit it? If we revisit this in 2 months and the Rams do win a Super Bowl, I mean, I hope you do come back and you say like, all right, cool, I was wrong. And just like if they lose in the snow.
But we agree.
If they lose in the snow in a month and a half, then I'll say, all right, fuck, maybe it did bite us in the ass. Like, okay, then we'll come back and we'll say that.
We agree that this is one of the same kind of person that in the 21 season that after November we didn't win a game.
Fuck, that was brutal. That was so fucking. I mean, right,
we don't even need
rightfully so.
We don't need to address it. It's somebody who just wants to be upset. If you want to be upset, you want to look for things to be upset about. Go find it, man.
But no, that November, no in November was. That's a little different. That was brutal.
I'm just saying.
All right, moving forward though, one fun thing for me was seeing Xavier Smith not only come back with the Romeo Dobbs helmet, but also 3 catches at 82 yards in the first half. That was fucking cool. I was so happy for him.
Yeah, absolutely, man. X is I mean, he's just one of those guys that he's easy to root for, man. I mean, he's just I don't dislike that he's off of the returns right now. I do think that he'll go back there, but to get involved on offense, man, I mean, he knows what he's doing, man. I mean, he fits into our offense well. He fits into our scheme well. He's a good player, man. So yeah, seeing him get some more touches was rather good to see, man. Especially in a game where we thought we were going to get Tutu back. So to have X doing what he does, man, that was good.
He didn't really fit in. He's not on kick returns, but I mean, where he got that kick returns concussion. That game, he was getting lit up pretty much. So I don't know if he was like not reading the field very well in kick returns, but he was back on punts. Just didn't really get an opportunity. They kind of kept him locked up in that one.
We need blocks. You got to block for your guys, man. What the hell are we doing out here?
All right, here was my jab that I had some fun with after the game yesterday.
Dude, that's wait. So it says 3 turnovers and the Rams only lost by 3. So yeah. Oh yeah, you're absolutely that's a good shot at Seattle for sure, man.
They did not like that. They did not like that.
I don't know why my brain was like trying to process that for a second. That's really funny.
But I mean, it's like I hear you. It's like you can look at it that way, or you can look at it as like you just lost the game. Like any turnover is going to help you lose the game. Like I don't subscribe to that. I was just fucking with them. But you know, despite the shitty loss, 9-3, sitting at second, they still got a game lead over Philly, game lead over Green Bay, over the 2-game lead over Detroit. Chicago has the 1 seed, just as everyone predicted ahead of the season.
I'll say this too is we want to talk about. I saw somebody was like, well, at least it's Chicago and not Philadelphia, and it's like, yeah, well, it turns out this is actually our Philadelphia loss still coming to haunt us, as the Chicago Bears beating the Eagles is why they are ahead of us right now. So that's fun.
Yeah, and it's not that I'm not worried. He was talking about the weather. Like, no, I don't want the fucking Rams to go to the north yet again. Like, it was Detroit the year before. It was Philly last year. Like, no, that's setting yourself up for failure. Like, I totally agree. Like, I want home games at SoFi.
Yeah, totally.
But you still got 5 games. And if I'm going to be a betting man, I'm going to bet that the Rams finish with a better record than the Chicago Bears.
Me too.
I've watched Chicago Bears games. I've been intrigued by them. I'm very happy for them. I'm very impressed by how they've improved. They are playing above their water level at 9-3. Like, they've gotten away with some games where it's like, okay.
They absolutely have. Yeah.
Same with the Patriots, but we'll talk about that.
Oh man,
we'll talk about that.
I was gonna look at the odds on the sport that I use, not sponsored, so I won't mention them. But yeah, I was gonna look at the odds for MVP. I put in money on Stafford MVP in May, and I'm feeling pretty cool about that actually.
What are if you want to look at the odds real quick, just burn through this. I'm eliminating Daniel Jones off the list. I'm still not putting Justin Herbert up there because he's got, double-digit interceptions as well, and his team is very hurt. I just don't see it happening for him down the stretch. He doesn't have that much noise. Stafford's still number 1. He could have thrown 5 interceptions yesterday. He's still going to be number 1 just because the body of work on the season, big wins, big throws, the most big-time throws, 32-4. Yeah, what do you say? As long as he doesn't play the Panthers, Stafford should be fine. Yeah, I am actually I am intrigued by watching the film to see what they did, because they did. There was multiple plays in that first half on play actions where Stafford had to hold on the ball a bunch. I'm like, fuck, dude, I think they're tightened up on the receivers really well. Like their secondary played really well for a large chunk of that game.
They sure did. I'll say this too is I feel like if we got the Panthers again in the playoffs, like they are able to squeak in and we maybe host them at SoFi or something like that, that's gonna be a 45-10 game. Like we're gonna absolutely kill them if we play them again, because we would have a game to look back on and be like, oh, this is what they did. Oh, well, let's just do this instead then, and we would just, I think we'd kill them.
I'm glad this is pull up Rob's comment right there. This is a really funny one that I keep seeing. That like, okay, let's pretend you're right about the Rams are just fluffing his stats from the one. Okay, what if the Rams are having trouble punching it in the run game? What if they're having trouble like they were earlier in the season? They're getting dominated in the middle for whatever reason, and they keep getting stopped in the red zone, and the Rams are having a terrible red zone percentage trouble like they had last season. Who the fuck would be sitting up here upset about the red zone? Everyone in the world. But they're scoring touchdowns, yet we're upset how they're scoring touchdowns. Give me a break. Like, they could, if Stafford had 50 touchdowns all from the 1 yard line, would you really care? That like now it matters whether the touchdowns are from the 1 or from the 50. The record's 9-3. He has 32 touchdowns. This is what you brought. This is literally what Devontae Adams is for.
Yeah.
When you're in the red zone, get open in the end zone.
Quite literally, we had a lot of trouble in the red zone last year, so we brought in somebody to help, and now we're like, well, that's the easy way. And it's like, wait a second, hold on.
It is literally the most it is the most difficult way. There is less room. It is highly complicated. I'm sorry that Matthew Stafford and Devontae Adams are making it look easy. Go watch other teams. If it was so easy, again, go watch other teams.
I brought this up yesterday I'm glad that my team is doing the pass instead of this boring ass play. The tush push.
Yeah.
I'll say this. I want to jump in here with the odds here. I've got Matthew Stafford at plus 110, Drake May at plus 125. Below that, you have Jordan Love coming in at third at plus 1,000. Crazy. So
the Rams did this game so they wouldn't push ban Stafford to Adams.
It's between Matthew Stafford and Drake May. Drake May obviously does play tonight, so we'll see what happens in his performance tonight and see how that kind of impacts these numbers here. But right now, Stafford did come into the weekend with minus. He was like minus 100 to win MVP. He's plus 110 now, so obviously it did go down, but he still had a pretty big window.
As it should. I don't care if Drake May throws for 6 touchdowns. Like, I think it puts him closer to Stafford. Like, if we're going to be reactionary, which I know voters can be, and you're going to take a one game where he still threw 2 touchdowns and still had it, like, all right, whatever, 3 turnovers. We're going to ignore a 32-4 ratio. Really? That's pretty petty. But Drake May is playing really well. I will leave the strength of schedule conversation for later. We'll just leave that there. The defense. I do kind of want to talk about that. What did you see from the defense for that game? Because that time of possession was brutal, man. 11 minutes more than the Rams. They had the ball.
Yeah, that's third week in a row the Rams have been smoked in time of possession. That is certainly going to be a topic on my show this week, as far as something that the Rams, a big key for the Rams, because that's third week in a row. It's been real rough in terms of time of possession. The last few weeks it's been fine. To the Bucks, they win time of possession. That's cool. A lot of those that did come in the second half. The Rams had 3 plays, the large majority of the third quarter. So obviously they were doing what you got to do to the Rams, which is just keep Matthew Stafford, Puka Nacua, Devontae Adams, keep those guys off the field. Carolina did an absolutely killer job of that. Rams defense typically really, really strong on third down. And then obviously they were just able to keep moving the football. Third and fourth down, they were able to move the football, obviously. And then the points, came in with a little over 16 given up per game and doing that. So definitely the worst performance of the season for the Rams defense, but I do trust that Shula will have a good response to this. Like I almost feel like if there's going to be a game where the Rams are going to shut somebody out, put your money on it being the Cardinals this weekend, because I think it's this pretty big flip. I think that we're going to be like, I think the second the game's over in Arizona, we're going to be like, oh, that Carolina game was just a weird little speed bump. We're good. I truly do believe that that's going to be the conversation, but the defense needs to really turn it around after that one.
I don't think it'll happen this way. I don't hate, I have no hate for the Carolina franchise, but wouldn't it be funny as hell if Carolina went on a run and did not lose another game this season? It's like,
That's just
All
it,
right.
man. It's
like fuck.
like people
Well, we
like
had to
people-
start it. That's annoying.
It's like that's like the thing, is man, is like we react so quick to everything. It's like, oh man, what? We only put up 17 points against the Houston Texans. What the hell? And it's like, oh no, it turns out they're just great at not giving up points. Like that was actually a pretty good performance. It's like stuff like that, man. It's like
Yeah.
we're gonna be
Or alternatively, they could never win another game, and we look at this like really,
yeah.
fucking
It could be.
really.
It could be one of those like that lost to the Jets a couple years back, where it's like, for real, guys, what the hell? Like, what happened here? And then they're fine,
I mean, they were physical as hell. You raise a good point, and I am very curious. Like, here, I'll take this down for a second. With the offense, man, like we hype up. He rolls out 13 personnel. He barely uses it as much as I feel he should have yesterday. They've got two really good running backs. Like Corum was chunking away like a first down a run.
Mm-hmm.
Kyron was at 5 yards a pop. Why is that not more established? I say in the second quarter to set a precedent for the third quarter. I don't understand. I don't understand it at all. Like honestly, I think it's fun watching Stafford like put up MVP numbers, but hey man, like you've got this. Can we control the clock a little bit longer? Can we make these wins a little bit more comfortable? Yeah, it's very frustrating to watch.
That's so funny, man. These comments are cracking me up. Basically, we have an emotional implosion happening in the comment section. If anybody's curious, I'm not going to pull it up because it's not.
I like
what
it.
About here. It's so funny.
I like it. I like it.
It's making me laugh, dude. Yeah, we do have to wrap up here soon. No, and I do have to be a little bit more adamant today because we got a pretty good snowstorm last night. So I got to scrape my car. It's 21 degrees out here to do all that. So,
and then I see a newcomer. I haven't seen this guy before, but if we live on the West Coast, I am in Los Angeles. The great sheriff is in Colorado, so we're West Coast. We're half of us are West Coast. One's West Coast adjacent.
I'm in the Rockies. I got 2 pairs of gloves.
Yeah, the last few minutes, you want to hit some closing thoughts, and then Wednesday when we're back on, we'll be looking forward to Arizona.
Yeah, flipping the scripts. Yeah, that'll be our last game in the white jerseys all season, by the way, this weekend in Arizona. So we'll just be wearing a Royal and then the Bone one last trip for Atlanta. That might be our last Bone game, by the way. It's kind of crazy, but neither here nor there.
Oh, is that
my last
Get
closing
the fuck out of here, Carolina fan! Oh my God, leave, run it, go away.
Hey, no. First
Go away.
We don't support that. We don't support that kind of behavior around here. All right. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you.
Keep
What the hell, man?
Keep
Come
pounding
on.
your face. Get out of here.
We're a welcoming group here. All right. You're allowed to hang out here, man. That's
Get off my lawn.
Yeah. Glad you're here, man. Thanks for hanging out. My last closing thought would be I think that the Carolina Panthers would just do a lot better than people are giving them credit for. And I think they have been for a long time. I think that that they do tend to have some stinkers of games, but I think that those are largely game plan related. I think they came in with a really good game plan against the LA Rams. And the Rams, I mean, Sean McVay says that they didn't overlook them at all or anything like that, but it did kind of just feel like this was one of those games that we could maybe drop.
On defense.
I don't think it defines us. And I think that December football is going to be really good when the Rams touch some grass again.
I gotta say that, and I wrote about it right away. Like I don't ever make excuses. Like you got to own the loss. Like they didn't play well enough at all. The Panthers legitimately did execute their game plan. Like their game plan was simple: run the ball, play time of possession. I thought don't get in the shootout with Matthew Stafford, but with the defensive letdown on fourth downs, they were able. Like Bryce Young was 3-0. 3 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, 2 on fourth down. That's like team captain. That's like franchise quarterback type stuff. I did not think Bryce Young had in him, and he made the Rams defense pay. So it's not cope. It's just straight up, man. The Rams did not do enough to disrupt that game plan. So I really hope they fucking turn it around next week. Losing to Arizona I will crash out. You will be doing the show alone next week.
To say any of this is cope just that shows a good indicator that like you just follow ball on Twitter. You've never met, so that's cool.
Yeah, in like I'm not the one that's gonna yell on camera. I don't have enough internet juice to do that. I'm not cool enough.
Yeah. All right. We're a list here. I don't know what do you want to list here?
Let's do some good. What was your favorite parts from yesterday? Like, let's just highlight some good. Let's actually have some cope. What was some fun stuff yesterday?
Byron Young is still crazy.
Byron Young still good. Puka Nakua's catch.
Ooh. Whoo.
And yes, tonight Jimmy's. I'm from Stockton, California. I love that your name is named after my favorite sushi place in Stockton that very few know about.
Cool. I'm gonna say I don't know. All right, we gotta fade.